On this show, you'll see guitars from all major manufacturers and small bench luthiers. I've had the pleasure of reviewing over 500 acoustic guitars, and in each review I play the same songs, recorded the same way, so you can compare the sound of any guitar I've ever reviewed. I'm Tony Polecastro. Welcome to Acoustic Guitar Heaven. Hey there, Tony Polecastro here from Acoustic Life TV, and today we're going to compare the Martin Dreadnought Jr. in my left hand to the Taylor GS Mini in my right hand. And I got to be honest, I'm really pumped for this because these are travel guitars by two of the biggest guitar manufacturers of our day and age, Martin versus Taylor, if you will. And what I really like about this, I'll say this just because I've played the two. I truly love both of these guitars, but for very different reasons. I think the Taylor GS Mini is a nice, wonderful, loud, easy travel guitar that has really, really great tone, great shimmer, great brilliance. I think the Martin Dreadnought Jr. kind of shows off the Martin voice in a travel guitar. It's boomy, it has a nice rich bass response, it has volume as well, and it has that kind of classic Dreadnought shape, but shrunk down a little bit. So I want to start out first by saying I love both of these guitars. So just to kind of diminish some of the versus atmosphere I may have created, let me give you the specs on each so you can kind of hear what we're going to deal with, and then of course I'll play them one after another so you can hear how they each sound and you can tell which one you like better. So on the Martin Dreadnought Jr. we have, well, a mini Dreadnought size body. It's a 15/16 size Dreadnought with a solid Sitka spruce top, sapelli back and sides. Under the top we have X bracing, that is 1/4 inch and scalloped, so it's a very light, very responsive top. We've kind of a C-profile mahogany neck with a black Richlite fingerboard and a black Richlite bridge. We have a tusk nut and saddle. The nut width on the Martin Dreadnought Jr. is 1 3/4 inches, which is nice and roomy. Standard Martin headstock with the Martin decal on the top and closed gear tuners. It also has the Fishman Sonotone pickup system pre-installed. The Taylor GS Mini Standard also has a Sitka spruce top. It's paired with X bracing, but it has Taylor's relief route around the outside, so it's equally responsive in my opinion. The back and sides are layered sapelli, which is really nice. It flavors the tone quite wonderfully, nice warm tone. We have an ebony bridge and an ebony fingerboard on the Taylor GS Mini. A tusk nut and saddle. The nut width on the Taylor GS Mini is 1 11/16, and its scale length is 23.5 inches versus the Martin Dreadnought Jr. scale length, which is 24 inches. So about a 1/2 inch difference between the scale length of the Taylor GS Mini and the Martin Dreadnought Jr. On the Taylor GS Mini, we also have kind of the standard Taylor headstock with closed gear tuners and just an all-around killer travel guitar. Really, both are all-around just killer travel guitars. And, you know, again, after playing these two back and forth, I can say that the GS Mini is a wonderful example of the quote-unquote Taylor voice, and the Martin Dreadnought Jr. is a wonderful example of the Martin voice. So, all of that being said, let me get to my stool, and I'm going to play each of these for you so you can hear the difference between the Martin Dreadnought Jr. and the Taylor GS Mini. like that review, you're gonna love the reviews I have coming up next. I'm doing reviews like crazy. I mean, look at all these guitars. It's insane. I'm in guitar heaven, and I want you to be in guitar heaven too, so make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And speaking of being in guitar heaven, if you happen to be out there shopping for an acoustic guitar, you're gonna need my acoustic guitar buyer's guide. It goes through all the different body sizes, tone woods, things to consider when you're looking for the right acoustic guitar for you. So make sure to grab that by clicking in the link below or here in the video. Thanks a lot.